Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's American Idol Top 12 Performance Show Recap.
All right, the theme was home.
Yes,
You gotta
sticking
sing
with the broad themes.
Right, you gotta sing a song that reminds you of home. It could be a person at home, it could be the town you're from, it could be a feeling that you have when you think about home.
Imagine if it meant that everyone had to sing Home by Philip Phillips.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
I think you would get a little tired after the first few.
I think they should, remember when on So You Think You Could Dance, they all danced to the same song?
Same music.
That was pretty awesome. I think they should do something like that
I think you'd have to wait until there were less people.
All right, well, what happened to J-Lo's hair?
She lost her hairbrush.
It looked like she was rolling around in the gutter somewhere and like just put it back in a ponytail and then...
I don't know. You know what I want to know? Where is Randy? He's not awkwardly sitting in the contestant area just like, what's up?
And they didn't have him in the little cutaway, the corner of the screen
That's what
there.
I mean. He wasn't there.
Yeah.
He did appear later, so don't worry, but...
At first I was like, oh my god, they're doing really bad tonight because there was no mentoring.
Maybe Randy was in the bathroom for the first half.
I don't know.
All right, let's talk about the contestants. First up was Jenna with Suddenly I See... Gina. Oh my god.
It's Gina.
It's Gina.
Excuse me, it's Gina.
Sorry.
Suddenly I See.
Yes.
That song drove me crazy when they overplayed it on the radio a million years ago, and it still does, apparently.
Well, it's been a few years, so get over it.
I didn't like anything about this performance.
I thought it was pretty good.
She came out, she was wearing these shorts, I think it was, and she had a plaid shirt tied on her butt. She sitting something?
I don't know. I thought her performance was solid. It didn't blow me away, but I thought it was solid.
I wasn't feeling it, and I was disappointed because she's got a very strong voice.
She does.
And I was expecting something more. I'm thinking, in the past they have said, are you wanting to win this, or do you just want to get to next week? It seems like she just wanted to get to next week.
I don't know.
Will she?
Next up was Alex singing I Don't Want to Be.
Yeah, and he's got the short pants again because apparently
he really
that's
likes
his
that
thing.
look.
That's his thing. This also was okay. It didn't blow me away, and he had been like my front runner from the beginning, and now I'm kind of doubting my
I'm gonna have to disagree
choice
with
of
you
him.
on this. I thought it was great. I liked the style that he added to it. It was different. It was chill.
Yeah, I wasn't digging it.
He does really remind me of Jason Mraz.
Yes, but a big Jason Mraz with very short pants.
I mean, vocally.
I know. All right, Jessica was up next. She sang White Flag. She said she'd been singing this song for many, many years, but it was awful pitchy.
I think maybe she was a little too relaxed about it.
It was unemotional, too. It was almost like she was phoning it in.
That can happen sometimes when you get too comfortable with a song and you're just like, yeah, I'm singing this song.
Yeah.
What am I having for dinner tonight?
She was singing it with some weird voice, like baby voice, too.
Not her best.
No, by far.
All right, next up, Dexter singing Lucky Man.
He totally nailed it.
He was great.
He took Keith to another place. He was up in heaven. Keith was, at one point, was just like, yeah, Nicole, I'm up in heaven. Call me later. All right. Actually, he was one of my favorites of the night.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I think
he was really great.
Probably one of his best performances so far, too.
Absolutely. Emily up next. But first, Ryan the robot asked her a question.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Well, yes, I do, Ryan. He's a Lance Corporal, and he's in the Marines.
Well, guess what? They had a video message for her from her boyfriend.
It was really nice.
That was really cute.
Yeah, I like that. So she sang a J-Lo song, Big Risk, Let's Get Loud.
Uh-oh.
This is a huge song. This is a real party starter. And it fell a little flat because she didn't do the ponytail whip.
It sounded a lot like J-Lo.
Yes, but it was flat in some spots because they didn't have the pretty filter to put it through like they do when J-Lo sings.
All right, well, J-Lo at first was like, yeah, rocking out,
Yeah,
rocking out.
and then she was like...
By the end, she was like, You could see it on her face.
Yeah, she couldn't hide it, even though she was like, well, Emily, whatever your name is, I'm a little biased, but that was great. She doesn't want to throw any shade on her song.
I don't think it was bad.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't spectacular.
All right. Well, next up was Caleb singing Working Man.
He sounds like a pro.
He just goes out there, and it seems like you're at a Caleb concert.
He's so comfortable.
He's
up
on another
there.
level.
The crowd went F nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, Caleb, we want more.
I have to agree with the judges, though. Like, yes, he's amazing at what he does, but it would be really cool to see him switch it up once in a while and do something different.
I have to say, I hate when the judges are like, yeah, you should not do what you usually do and switch it up. And then when they fail doing something that's outside of their comfort zone, they're like, maybe you shouldn't have switched it up. Maybe you should go back to your comfort zone.
I'm not saying, like, take it in a totally different direction, but just, like, tweak something here or there so it's a
Possibly.
little different. Because it's kind of the same thing every week.
Well,
It's great every week, but it's
Yeah.
kind of the same thing.
I say why mess with success. But MK was up next, and she sang Drops of Jupiter, which is a great song.
Great song. Train.
She sounded really great, but toward the end of the song, she kind of got lost in the whole
Yeah.
production of it, because they had stuff on the screen behind her. The music came up because the band kicked in. She started off playing guitar, and she kind of got, like, lost in the waves.
I
They
see
kinda
her as, like,
went over her.
a small crowd, like, acoustic,
Singer-songwriter,
performer.
coffee
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
which doesn't really suit itself that well to this show.
No.
I think she's really talented, but I think that's going to be a huge disadvantage for her.
I agree completely with that. Another one like that is Sam. He was up next.
No, he wasn't.
CJ was up next. He's kind of like that too, actually.
Yeah,
He's kind of a coffee house
I
singer.
don't see that.
Well, he sang Waiting on the World to Change. And he started out really strong, but it
did.
seemed like he ran out of gas towards the end of the performance.
Kind of
He
lost
petered
it a
out.
little bit.
He petered out a little bit.
Yeah,
Petered out.
but it started great.
It did. Now Sam, much like MK, coffee house performer, he sang Just One, and the awkward creeper girls that were about 3 inches away from him that were just like, how can you sing and not be distracted
It was
by that?
so weird.
Ugh.
Close your mouths, ladies.
I,
Flies
you know,
are gonna get in.
I don't think he's got anything to worry about, but
I think he's gonna be
it was
safe.
just okay. He needs to
I thought he was
step it up.
taking a step in the right direction, though. I thought he was making more eye contact with the cameras.
He was better than last week, but he's still got many miles to go before he sleeps. For sure.
All right.
All right, Malaya, Take Me to the King. She went back to her gospel roots.
Yeah, she was coming off of a rough performance from last week, but this was great. She was playing the piano.
It was much better than last
focused.
week. It had a slow start to it, but she totally got in the groove
She
by the
rocked
end of it.
She was hitting some crazy notes.
Yeah, they were crazy.
She was probably one of my favorites of the night.
Not me.
Okay.
All right, Ben up next, Turning Home. I thought he did a really great job.
I really, really like his tone, but I feel like he's another one that it kind of got a little bit out of control at the end.
I don't know. His performance felt really comfortable to me. I wasn't sure about him in the beginning, but now I'm really becoming more of a fan of his. I think he's got a lot that I think will be seen in the future.
I think he really knows who he is. And what
Exactly.
he's good at.
So closing the show, and I'm sure they hoped that this would be a big performance by Majesty Rose. She sang Coldplay's Fix You.
Great song.
It was mostly good.
Again, this started off great.
And then it kind of went horribly wrong.
She had some wrong notes in there, some sour notes.
They weren't just sour, they were shrill, ear-piercing notes.
Like, she was
And
trying to do something really interesting with the harmonies and everything, but it got sloppy,
Yeah, sloppy poppy.
which is too bad because she's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, she was one of my favorites.
Oh, you're
Not
really
this
quick
week.
to drop people.
Well, who are your favorites this week?
This week?
Mm-hmm. And guys, make sure you let us know in the comments who your favorites
I'll say-
and flops were.
Malaya,
Okay.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
and Dexter?
All right. Well, I just had 2 favorites this week. I had Dexter and Caleb.
Okay.
I thought they really hit it out of the park this week. Who do you think's in trouble?
I don't know.
This
I'm going
is
to
a
leave it
tough
to you
one.
guys. Leave it in the comments.
I unfortunately think Alex may be in trouble.
I don't think so.
He was a hit for me in the beginning, and I think this week was a rough week for him. I don't know if it. I hope that if he were to be the one who was in the bottom, that the judges would use the save on him, because I think he's extremely talented. But I don't know if they will at this point.
All right. Well, tomorrow night, Philip Phillips will be performing because it's home
Yay!
week, duh. And a new
I can't
band.
wait to see Philip Phillips. I love him.
Yeah,
I'm
Stop!
excited. I'm excited.
And
I'm
Randy
sorry.
Jackson will be presenting a new band.
Excellent.
Yes, so if you haven't been doing this already, chat with us on ZBox during the live broadcast. It's a lot of fun. And we hope to see you for the
Recap tomorrow.
reveal show. Results.
The reveal of the
I was
top
looking for the word
11.
results show.
All right. So till tomorrow.
Much
Much love.
Edit.